energy from
EDF Energy.
Giddy up, folks. I'm Soccer Sheriff Brad Lascarbo here with my trusty deputy.
Hop along, Hal Butchgrass.
Who will England face in the last 16? Ecuador and Germany are about to decide who wins Group A. While Costa Rica and Poland will play for pride and their first points in this tournament. We have a choice of games for you on ITV this afternoon. Ecuador versus Germany is live on ITV1. Whilst here on ITV2, we're building up to Costa Rica versus Poland. Both games in Group A kick off at 3 p.m. And this is how Group A looks going into the games. Ecuador and Germany are through. Remember, Ecuador need just a point to win that group. And of course, England will play one of those two teams in the last 16. In Hanover, the Polish fans are out in force. For them and the Costa Ricans, it's a last big day out in Germany 2006. Big sunglasses for some. I think she'd nicked them off Elton John, actually. But they are there and looking forward to pride and a performance from their two teams. Afternoon to you. It is a decisive day in Groups A and B. We will have all four games live for you on ITV. We will watch Costa Rica versus Poland here on ITV2. In the company of Alan Kirbishley and JJ Okocha, resplendent in canary yellow this afternoon. Welcome to both. You may have heard, meanwhile, there is a kickabout in Cologne later. Apparently England are involved. Thousands and thousands and thousands of England fans gathered around the cathedral in the centre of Cologne. Big party atmosphere. Now, Gabriel Clark can give us the latest news on the England squad. He is at the team hotel in Cologne.
Well, Germany or Ecuador await for England in the second round, but the players will not be watching their match this afternoon. Sleep is their priority for the next couple of hours. We expect Sven-Göran Eriksson's team to face Sweden to show just the two changes from the side that beat Trinidad and Tobago. Steven Gerrard is expected to sit it out. He's on a yellow card, as is Peter Crouch. Owen Hargreaves should come into midfield. Wayne Rooney will definitely start his first World Cup game. So is this where England's World Cup really starts? Eriksson believes so. He thinks Rooney will offer that missing invention. Around 30,000 England fans should be in Cologne's Rheinstadion, and the forecast is for a bit of wet weather as well. So there are no excuses.
Indeed not. And England versus Sweden is live and exclusive on ITV1. We start at 7 p.m. this evening with all of the build-up to the kick-off at 8 o'clock. But we've got Group A to sort out before we get to Group B. Let's talk first of all about Ecuador-Germany before we look at Costa Rica-Poland, boys. Ecuador, I guess, in some ways, one of the big surprise teams of this tournament so far, already through with 2 games only played, Alan.
I bet I couldn't imagine that they'd be in this position today, and everybody's talking about, you know, England and Germany. Perhaps no one's asked Ecuador who they fancy playing in the next round, because Rio Ferdinand's gone on record today saying that, you know, he's seen both games on TV. You know, he knows they're quite a danger, and, you know, for us, we've just got to get through and see who we get at the end of it. But Ecuador, yeah, definitely a surprise package.
Have you been with Ecuador thus far, JJ?
Oh, yes. I mean, people are forgetting that they finished third behind Argentina and Brazil.
And beat both, didn't they, in qualifying?
And they beat both during their qualifications. And I think they're a very difficult side to play against.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've scored goals, they've let none in. They've looked quite strong, quite physical, quite direct.
They've got all the attributes you'd expect from an African nation. You know, they've got the power, the pace. And, you know, if you can harness that in a little bit of organisation, which they have got, you know, we've talked about a couple of the African nations, if you like, when it comes down to perhaps they're defending a little bit naive and perhaps in front of goal they missed a chance with their final pass or whatever. But the Ecuadorians, they've managed to get themselves organised. They're quite strong at the back. And when they get going and they get attacking, they get balls in the box. Lots of crosses going in the box.
Yeah, absolutely. And they only need a point today, lest we forget. Next, we will hear from Jürgen Klinsmann ahead of Germany against Ecuador. He is in Berlin, of course, and he has picked his captain. Michael Ballack will play today, despite being on a yellow card, and he would miss the first knockout game. Plus, we'll hear from Ned Bolting, who is with the England fans in Cologne.
Where it's an Anglo-German loving, a big day for Germany, a big day for England. This is what the World Cup's all about. Come on, boys.
4-4-2, 5-3-3, 4-5-1, 3-5-2.
Formations, Hal?
Sudoku, Brad. I got to be